like forest or ridges, would also block line of sight. So, Gettysburg 150 by Worthington Games. I'll tell you right off the bat, I enjoyed, I am enjoying this game very, very much. Um, Gosh, it appeals to me on so many levels. Um, the hold the line mechanic that this game is built around, very simple, very elegant. It handles a lot while still being very, very straightforward, very linear. Um, Boy, for example, the random action point uh, roll that each player makes on every turn. Uh, just that simple mechanic really does double duty in that it gives you both a sense of fog of war, in that while you may suspect, you don't know what your enemy is, may or may not be able to do on the next turn, depending on the number of action points they get. It also does what I think is a really good job of giving you a sense of the effect of command and control. Back in the day before radios and other wireless communication that we take for granted nowadays, in that you may not always be able to do what you want to do. You may have to choose between launching that offensive or bringing up your reinforcements that are bottled up on the Chambersburg Pike. It's it's a system that's going to force you to prioritize, to make difficult choices. Um, Movement. It seems so simple, and yet with being able to either double or triple the base movement amount, depending on terrain, depending on whether or not you come adjacent to an enemy, does a great job of kind of simulating line or column formation. Um, but despite the simplicity of this game's mechanics, uh, plenty of tactical choices, um, plenty of strategy. It really gave me both the intellectual exercise of strategic tactical gaming, and it also filled that role with, call me a simpleton or call me a purist, my favorite combat mechanic is just simply chucking dice. And there's plenty of that in Gettysburg 150. So it's crazy fun. Um, so yeah, in that respect, you get to have your cake and eat it too, I think. Um, I would recommend this game to someone learning war games for the first time. I think this game, and probably any game in the Hold the Line series, would make a great introductory war game. But the good news is, for you veteran wargamers out there, there's plenty of tactical choices, plenty of different things that can happen, and with the use of optional rules and the random event chart that's also optional, it's going to keep the game fresh for you as well. Also, my solitaire friends, this game was remarkably enjoyable to play by myself. Uh, I found myself kind of choosing a side at one point, but it didn't matter because it was very easy for me to switch mindsets when it was the other side's turn. And real quick, before I get to my brilliant summation here, I do have to ding this game on one thing, and that's the rules. Now, this game is not terribly complex. This is a nitpick, I guess. It's nothing that breaks the game at all, but the rule book itself, there's some typos that may end up leaving you scratching your head. There are some rules elements that apparently were supposed to be eliminated during the proofing process. Somehow they got through. That confused me a couple of times. Not to worry, nothing that breaks the game. And I was able to get all of my questions answered over on Board Game Geek. And really, you know, the rule book's only 6 pages long anyway, so, you know, how confusing can it be? So, anyway, back to what I was saying before. It really made for an enjoyable experience. I highly recommend this game. Crazy fun. In fact, you hear that? The box is empty. Why? It's set up out in my garage again because I'm not done playing it yet. So, Gettysburg 150, designed by Grant and Mike Wylie at Worthington Games. Highly recommend. Get your hands on this. I'd love to see some buzz created around this game so that we can see some more Civil War action using the hold the line system. I'm loving it. The components, very high quality, colorful, clear, easy to manipulate. I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this game right now. So pick it up. Gettysburg 150, Worthington Games. In any case, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and happy gaming. See you next time.